Hey, you got money on your props. You got money? You got money, cuz? Got money, cuz, though? You wanna be in this video of shouting at the TV? You wanna be in this video of shouting at the TV? Come on, bud, be in it. Now, you wanna be in the video shouting at the TV? Come on, bud, be in this video shouting at the TV. You look so cool shouting at the TV. You don't shouting at the TV right now. You don't shouting at the TV.
Are you asking your mama to let your mom? Right. I bet not. Go give your phone to your mom.
Shouting at the TV. 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 Black power. 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 Level. So let me hear you say sa, netta, netta, sa, netta, netta, sa, netta, netta. Alright then, sa netta brings the truth. Black News 102. This is here for me and you. It's Black News 102. House of Consciousness, make sure you're logged into YouTube. Black man, hold your head up high, and black woman, you too. Me nah go apologize, love off me melanin. Forget them other guys, that's what I'm telling them. Salute the general, never fear the challenge. The God saw never stay strapped with the cannon. Don't ever disrespect, so it's best you pay homage. You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge. White supremacy, education get abolished. A laptop, a pen and my pad is my college. Black man cipher, enter at your own risk. Make Europeans bow down on 125th. Saw Netta got the spirit of Nat Turner. Waking up our people that's been miseducated and mass murdered. And it don't matter if you're shot in the clap burners. It's never too late to awake and progress further. As sure as the sun shines and the wind blows, there's therapy for post-traumatic slavery syndrome. Saw Netta brings the truth. Black News 102. This is here for me and you. It's Black News 102. House of Consciousness, make sure you're logged into YouTube.
You don't know what you're talking
Black
about.
man, hold your head up high, and
he
black
dealt with higher
woman,
sciences and knowledge.
None of it.
He wasn't a conventional scientist.
Go read the literature.
So basically what you're saying is we don't fuck with science then.
No. You have a bland interpretation. You so myopic. If it ain't the science that you believe, it's not science. What is science?
What science is? Science is the natural observation of the natural world. That's where you get the notation. Science as we have it is an interpretation of that, because the fence is the apes. We evolved from apes, like that thing. That's not science. Hold on, whoa. It's science. Hold up. There's science in it, but when they blanket it as all completely science, then I would have to ask the question, just as a case in point. I would have to ask the question. Okay, you got that right next. Science will deliver, I promise you. But I'm gonna say like this. Now, if there's apes, we came from apes, or they say chimpanzees more specifically, how come there's still chimpanzees here, and how come they're evolving into humans now? What took place to stop that? Why do they have 48 chromosomes and we only have 46? What accounts for them 2 other chromosomes that are missing? Okay?
Hey, he stepped into that instant whip ass. First you got gene 2 fusion. Gene 2 fusion shows where that other chromosome came from. Next, checkmate. Now, the scientific literature does not, hold on, man. The scientific literature does not teach that we come from motherfucking monkeys. But if I wanted to play the game, don't you still got wolves around today? Don't doves come from wolves? Next.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, I got a question, So why would you ask? Why would you?
You might as well jump on fucking. Just say the start of that shit, they gonna get us.
I'm gonna show y'all that cracker tomorrow. And when them niggas get to talking to all them chromosomes and shit, I'm gonna see if you look at this shit and see if that matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you what's on the outside. That's gonna show you what's on the inside. You ain't gonna have to worry about no goddamn chromosome. Bitch, you got 4 heads. Your baby got goddamn 9 legs. eggs. What the fuck is that? I don't need no nigga to go there and show me no chromosomes. Ain't nothing no nigga gonna tell me gonna make me connect myself to that. I don't give a fuck what it say. That's some garbage. We got a whole different spirit. A spirit, an African spirit. If you do not possess our spirit, you are not us. Period. You can't just look at no motherfucking chromosome. Is that woman an African? Is she living like an African? Is that man an African? It's in the spirit. Them niggas too caught up on that shit.
And I wanna,
Hey, you got the big boys right now. Hold on. Hey, you got the big boys running around this motherfucker. This big boys right here. Nah, you ain't even in the motherfucking running right now. Nigga, you ain't even there yet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Hey. Hold on, watch this. Hold on. Hey. Hold on. If nothing else, hold on. If nothing else, right? If we say we Africans, right? And everybody here say y'all Africans, right? Right. Do y'all agree that we the oldest people on the planet? Yes or no? Hell yeah! So how the fuck, when the fuck do you prove that shit? Just by saying it? Nope. You know, the general just say that shit. Right, come on, shorty, you not in this. This man. You ain't there. But he helped you out because you was sunk. You was done. You got checkmated.
It started with me and you.
Hey, that breatharian shit killed him. So here's my point I want to make right here, right? The way we proved that the African is the oldest on the planet, right? Through DNA. Now, how do you know? Because wherever there is the most diverse DNA, that's where the origin is. It's like plants. Wherever you find the most diverse plant life, right? And that particular species, that's where it started at. So we use motherfucking DNA to prove who the fuck we are. We use archaeology, which is motherfucking science. We use DNA. We use the fossil record paleontology. We use all these things. As a matter of fact, Sinjetti, have you ever seen DNA before in your life? Step up, yo. And then we can get to the language. Nigga, let's get it in.
Okay, all right.
Let's get it in.
All right, now.
Let's just get it in.
All right, so I was a biology major, okay? And we extracted DNA in the laboratory.
Oh, okay. Are you black?
Yeah.
Are you a black person?
Yes.
So you're a black person extracting DNA?
Yes.
So we can't use that white man argument shit. Sadie, I'm just telling you. That's a nigga right there, yo. And he looking at DNA.
My man, don't try. I ain't got all respect. All respect.
But again, you can extract DNA from plants, okay, from blood, you can do it in a laboratory, okay? I've done it. It's not hard, okay? Because again, that's what I went to school for, pre-medical biology, all right? So when people make arguments against DNA, it's like, okay, well, have you been in the laboratory and done it? I have, okay? Looked at it under microscopes, okay? Now again, that's not against anybody in particular.
Has Sadie ever been in the laboratory? He got me with that shit.
But you know what? I'm not gonna. But hold on.
Have you ever been in the laboratory to prove the DNA ain't real?
But hold on. I'm not making an argument against my man right here.
We got certain. I'm just saying, right? It's been an underlying effect in the community that black people can't read the meta lecture. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying like that's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like we know we can translate. But Dr. Reggie just been running them fucking museum, translating that shit, bringing life back to the shit. So how the fuck can individuals do that? So I'm asking.
Okay, here's my thing. Okay. No, the people who normally say that nobody can read it or it hasn't been translated normally can't do it themselves. Okay? Like real rap, okay? I've been doing this for about 16 years, okay? It's not hard. Now, who went on the tour? Everybody here went on the tour? Now, did I teach some of y'all how to read it? Yeah. Am I lying? Okay, so you can read it. So when anyone says to you that no one is translated or no one can read the meta nature, guess what you just did? You read it. Okay, so don't listen to that. This is an African language. It's an African script. You're an African people, so African people can read it. All right. When we're in that museum, most of the people that you've seen in there were whites and Asians. Is that right? Okay. So why is it that they in there reading it, but someone tells you that you can't? Does that make sense? No. Okay. All right. I don't know what that is. Okay.
All right, yo.
We're forgetting about basic stuff.
We're going to disprove this breatharian shit right now.
Okay, let's get it.
Okay, you go back to the oldest remnants of breatharians, and that shit started in Hinduism. not African science. Hinduism comes from Indo-Aryan Sanskrit. So that's not an African science, right? So you can go to the test subjects, because he said he can prove it, but you prove things through testing. That's all the theory. That's all the hypothesis is a tested subject. You got to test things. So they've done these tests, right? And people have died. You go to the BBC News, they talk about the 52-year-old woman that decided to be a breatharian, and she died. And the hundreds of other studies of people trying to be breatharians, taking in the sunlight, getting good tans, but they dead. They dead in their coffins looking black. So what I'm trying to tell the family is don't be going off your diets trying to say, oh, I'm going to save some money and I'm going to eat the sun. No, you're going to die. Because you need nutrients for the body. And that's black. These are black people, Caucasian, Mexicans, all types of people died when they didn't eat.
Let me answer the question. Okay, pause. So now we understand that. Pause. We understand that you are not your physical body, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna prove to you right now that you're not your physical body. Use your common sense. Raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Did your hand raise itself, or did you give the command to the body to raise the hand?
No.
Paul, answer the question. Answer the question.
My brain.
Okay, your brain gave a signal, right? So now, okay, your brain is an official entity, correct? Which means that the source from which the thought came would not be the body, because the body is the puppet.
Synapses fired inside.
So do you? No. Answer the question, man. No question. Now I'm running over you. Listen. You are not the body. First of all, you are not the body. You saying it's pseudo, but you're not spiritually vibrating high enough to even transmit this knowledge. So first of all, second of all, calm down. Third of all, you are not your body. So therefore, your spirit ether body has a different food source than your physical body. If you fuse your spirit body or your ether body with your physical body, you can eat directly from the source. So the soles of your hands, the soles of your feet, the palms of your hand, these transmute energy. These are your 11 chakras. Your aura is you have 7 levels of existence. You only see them with the 2 eyes, which is the 3rd dimension, which is the densest level. You have a 7th eye, which is your crown chakra. When your kundalini is flowing, and you're supposed to know this, Mr. Amira. When no. It's Egyptian as well. When your kundalini energy is flowing and all your chakras are aligned, your light body is permeating, and your light body takes over the physical realm. And you see, once your light body takes over the physical shell, now you eat on that realm, because that is the driver that's in control. So you have never transmigrated the physical realm, so you don't have no experience. So yes, I astral project all the time. What are you talking about? I leave this shell all the time. You're not on that realm. I go to the 5th dimension all the time. No drugs, no nothing. So you're not functioning in your higher self. Your understanding is down here. So what I'm saying to you, you can't fathom. I'm in college and you in 5th grade and you trying to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm actually a college graduate, but we gonna disprove that shit too. See, first of all, we gonna get into African culture and language real quick, because in African culture, to do the things he's talking about, first of all, you got to be initiated into a spiritual system, not those pseudo spiritual systems that they preach on this corner, an African spiritual system. So unless you in the craft, Ifa, Voodoo, unless you in Fan, Lao, Deholami, Odiani, unless you in any of them spiritual systems, you don't know what the hell you talking about. See, first of all, you got to start reading the language. Where you find the word Kundalini and Kemet? Exactly. The word is Uraeus, and that's a translated word. I know what that is. So where you find the word Kundalini and Kemet? Is the word, oh, we got a linguist right here. Is the word Kundalini in Kemet?
No.
No, it's not. So that is, no. Do we?
Just finish. Don't talk. Finish.
No. You don't find the word Kundalini and Kemet. You don't find none of that pseudoscience that he's talking about, because it's not in the language. Now, if you go to the Bambiti people, right? The Bambiti people were in Central Africa. They have a language called the Nishibi words. The Nishibi words are actually symbols that are still in Kemetic literature to this day. They in Medu Neter. They ain't got that word in there either. Show me an African language where you see the word Kundalini in it.
Okay. Now let me answer your question. Let me answer the question. First of all, let me tell you what you're doing right now. You drowning and you reaching for the lifeboat. Pause. And your life jacket that you reaching for is show me a word. Show me a word. You didn't answer nothing I said about the etho body, but now I'm answering this. Pause. It is documented that there is a 65 million year old pyramid in what? I'll pull it up. What? What? I'll pull it up. You talking looking crazy. It's a 65 million year old pyramid, which means they outdate the pyramids in Kemet. So now I can easily tell you to show me where any of them hieroglyphics in Kemet is in that 65 million year old pyramid. And there's a two. I'm finna pull it up right now. Hold on. Shh, don't nobody say nothing. I'm gonna use the voice. Be quiet. Everybody be voice. Quiet. Watch this. Shh. Don't nobody. Yeah, 65 million. 65 million year old pyramid.
65.
So now I'm finna bust you because you stopped. It's loading up. Your knowledge stopped. You got to page 60 and got content. I went to 61. So when your knowledge stopped, and I'm gonna still prove my point. 65 million. Hold on, get it. Can you get it? It's still loading up. Can you get that, Sonetta? 65 million year old pyramid is discovered in Crimea with the crown mummy. Crimea just became more valuable. This one appears very legitimate. It certainly makes the Crimea much more valuable. 37 more pyramids are underwater along the coastline. Now let me go down to the pyramid. Crimea. Now we know what happened to the Mayans. Tunnels under the Tikal pyramid extends 800 kilometers to the other side of the country. Secrets of the whatever that word is, Basigi Mountains. And here's a giant article that I'm not going to read down. But here's the size of it, pictures of it, everything down. All y'all got to do is go on Google and type in 65 million year old pyramid. Here's another picture of it. Now, wait, Paul, let me hold on. Unc, I'm not done. Not a point I'm trying to make is this. How can you say, not a point I'm trying to make is this, getting back to answering this point. Now, getting back to the point I'm trying to make is, how can you try to tell me where's Sanskrit in Egypt? Because now I can tell you where's Egypt in that 65 million year old pyramid. Now, getting back to the point, you are stuck and you're not listening to what I'm saying because you argue with me egotistically. You're not arguing me from a spiritual point of view. When it comes to the physical realm, you have 7 eyes. You got your 2 physical eyes. These see the 3rd dimension. You got your 4th eye, your 5th eye, your 6th eye, your 7th eye. These are all chakras within the head. Not the 7 body chakras, but the head chakras. You see the world from these 2. You don't see them from these other 6. I mean these other 5. So with that being said, you don't operate on your spiritual body. Now when it comes to the first original language, if you were actually able to transcend and study history, you would know that the first physical language was not physical at all. The first language was telepathy, and we emitted colors and we spoke through colors because we were light beings. Before we became physically condensed, we were ethereal and light entities. So now when it comes to the original language, you have to understand that the fact that you even use a vocal cord, you are at a lower frequency. You don't function on your mental plane. Let's find out.
Romania.
They right there. What do you mean?
65 million years in Africa.
What do you mean? Let's read the whole article. I didn't read the whole article. What do you? We can
Okay.
read the article right
Okay.
now.
No, hold on. That's one of the things.
How do we have 65 million year old pyramids when we don't have 65 million year old human beings? How do we have 65 million year old pyramids in Romania before we have them in Africa?
Because anthropology, the Cretaceous period.
No. The first human being is in Africa. Everybody knows the first human being was in Africa, right? Omo one man is in Africa, and you taking me from my home and putting me in some Romania. You're not gonna sell me on that shit. You're not gonna sell me on that shit. And if you want to know, we done already did the homework on it. Amara Squad and already did the homework on it on that pseudo ass pyramid. It's not real.
No, we won't. Hold on. All I'm saying is, listen.
Not real.
Hold on. We heard him, right? This is how we dissect this, right? He made the claim. So we're asking for a 65 million year old Homo sapien skull.
Okay.
Do you have that? Hold on. And if you have the skull, I need to know any ground grains where they was eating, any fishing hooks, you know what I'm saying? Any harpoons. These are things we're looking for because if you're a human, you got to eat, right? Any animals during that period? Go ahead. What? Go for the skull. Go.
Okay.
That's a bill.
Give me this. Now, according to anthropology, Paul, let me answer the question. According to anthropology, according to the Cretaceous period, the first skeletal remains are, listen to me right, 85 million years old. Research it. So now, with that being said, Paul, let me answer. Be quiet. Now, according to the Cretaceous period of anthropology, the first skeletal remains of a humanoid figure would be 85 million years old. We know that the Homo sapien did not come about until 200,000 years ago, and this was done in Maputo, Africa, and South Central Africa. So you asking me to find something that our DNA has only had 12 strands for 200,000 years, but we did always exist, but not in this form. What you have to understand is the soul jumps body. So when it comes to the Cretaceous period, 85 million years ago, we exist in that form. What are you talking about? And when it comes to as of being a Homo sapien, no, you're not answering what I'm saying. You asking me to show you a Homo sapien. This physical, listen, just be quiet. This physical shell has only been what you would consider a Homo sapien for 200,000 years. But before that, it was here in another form. It had less DNA strands. In the oldest form, according to anthropology, it's called the Cretaceous period, and the remains are 85 million years old. So it wouldn't be unlikely for us to have a 65 million year old pyramid, and then they say that dinosaurs went extinct 65 million years ago as well. So now explain who built the pyramid. The dinosaurs or us? It will only be logical. It will only be logical thinking that the 85 million year old bones of whatever humanoid entity, which we know would be black, helped contribute to the construction of that pyramid. Now, did that human exist as what we know as a Homo sapien? No. It existed as whatever a Cretaceous entity would be with the strands of DNA that it had at the time. So now when it comes to genetic, you keep saying Africa, you act like 300 million years ago all the plates wasn't connected. So that's pseudo. What you talking about? You trying to be cute. We know that it wasn't no such thing. It wasn't no such thing as Africa.
Damn, he's cutting off fat.
What you talking about? What are you talking about? You keep saying out of Africa. It wasn't no Africa.
Ho. Hey, Seti, stop, Seti. You been funny. I respect that nigga too much. Hold on. Everybody quiet it down. Let's do this. Hold on. How to kill a pseudo in 1 minute. First of all, he's talking about Pandora, right? He's talking about when all the land masses are connected. Pangea, right? Okay, so we know that exists, right? What he's not telling you is there is no human life during this time. There's no mammals. Hold on.
How you know?
Watch this. Why you jumping in?
How do you know?
Watch this. This is how we know. Look, let's start. It's called strata. So let's deal with different layers. Okay? So this concrete right here, right? This is the top layer. Y'all get me now, right? 2015. Underneath of that, right, might be 1940. Right? This city is built on an older city. We know the Native Americans, all that shit, they built over that. So the Native Americans was here about what? Roughly 1600. Okay, so we're going down, all right? You can keep going down. The farther you go down, right, the older it gets. And the level that the young brother's talking about, you find no human life. That's all I'm saying. So now I'm gonna ask him, right? What journal? That's why we use the journals, so niggas just can't run around. What journal? Come on, man, let me finish. Hold on. No, Seti, right? Hold on. Watch this. Listen. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on.
Everything got a shelf life, baby.
Hold on, that's not the point,
Seti. In the dirt and it might not be there in 200 years.
Hold on, you hear what Seti said, right?
Okay.
But I'm saying there's no mammals. Because we're mammals. There's no mammals in 250,000 years. There's no mammals. Are we not mammals?
No.
So we're not mammals? No. Are we humans?
You are not.
Hold on, are we humans? Hold on. He said we're not mammals, so are we humans?
I'm about to answer the question.
No, yes or no. It's a yes or no.
Let me answer the question.
Can't go too long.
Brother I'm not even going to go long. I'm going to spare you this time. No, I'm not. Listen, you just asked me, are we mammals? I'm going to tell you no and why. How can you be a mammal? Listen. How can you be a mammal when I just told you are not even this physical shell? So first of all, pause. No, I'm not. Listen, a humanoid entity is different than an animal. We have a brain capacity that allows us to function on this physical realm and perceive phenomena at a more extreme rate. You cannot be a mammal for millions of different reasons I can go into right now. Whether we want to talk about the hair follicles, whether we want to talk about the melanin or the DNA strands. You are not a mammal.
Hold on. Why is a whale a mammal? Does anybody know?
The white man says so.
No.
That's what, nigga.
Y'all can't get your.
That's what.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Hey. Seti is the master of getting niggas roused up, right? Hold on, you gotta let me talk. Listen, we know Seti, that's the general, right? I'm a Raw Squad, we dealing straight motherfucking scholarship. So I ain't gonna yell you out this motherfucker. I'm saying a whale is a mammal, right? Based off of having hair, based off of the way it gives birth, having mammary glands, right? Having titties or breasts, right? That lactate milk. This is why we're mammals. No other reason. It's a scientific classification. The same for Homo sapien sapien, right? It's plain and simple. So now you're saying, so what category are we fitting in? You don't have one, right?
What do you mean what category?
You don't have one.
You're a soul that inhabits the body.
Now he said we're a soul. So what does the meaning of a soul?
To be a piece of the sun. To be an extension of the soul.
Okay, so hold on. So I agree with him. All life comes from the sun. But niggas don't dive out the motherfucking sun and say, here I is, building a motherfucking pyramid. Because that's ridiculous.
You not listening.
Nah, that's not true.
Falling consciousness.
Why you keep doing crazy?
You keep getting stuck on the physical realm. We are not the body. We are the soul that inhabit the body. So you keep.
Hey.
The realm they get for us as black people.
What you talking about?
I got a question for you. So do you believe that when we do this, we go back to an energy form?
No, hold on. Fucking human beings are bio-fucking-degradable.
You're not the body.
Right?
You're the soul in the body.
Let me finish. I agree. We in it. I agree. Hold on.
That's my question. You know, I'm curious.
Because nature uses everything. See, just like, here's a story about the Nile River, right? Nile River, 4,100 miles long, correct? Things go across the river and die all the time. They fall to the bottom of the river. You think it's dead. When the Nile floods out and enunciates, right? It gives life to grow everything else. So what you thought was dead really is still giving life. So life is everlasting, bro.
I got one more thing to say, son. One more. Let me see, son. All right. I got one more thing to say. I got one more thing to say. And this is the point.
Your fault, Seti. Your fault, Seti.
This is the point I'm trying to make. When people say,
I told you to give up God, I ain't tell you to give up the Creator.
Yeah.
Hey, you gave up everything. I can't fuck with that.
My mother's there. Hold on. I don't mean no harm, right? You yelling my head, dog. You yelling my head, nigga. Hey, my mother's my creator. If y'all think it's more than that, that's on y'all. My great-great-grandmother's my creator. My great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. My father. My great-great-great-granddad. My great-great-great-great-granddad. They my motherfucking greatest. Anything else, fuck that shit.
All right, now let me pause. Let me show y'all. Now,
you're gonna be a platypus, nigga. Keep going back.
Yeah.
Well, you got platypuses in your damn family, nigga.
Yeah.
When did the platypus turn into grandma? That's what I want to know.
Give me that.
When did the platypus turn into the grandma? How did that happen?
He's funny as a
Yeah, nigga.
Platypus turns into
So then we platypus, bro.
Give me that damn camera. Steady having fun. Don't no goddamn platypus. Hold on, don't no damn platypus turn to human beings.
Amoeba or whatever the go, young guys, you whooping it.
All right, I'ma close. This is what I'm talking about. Now I'ma close. I'ma put you. Hold on. I'ma put you out with this. I'ma put you out with this. I'ma put you out now. We gonna ice you up after, but I'm gonna put you out. Now what I'm saying is this. This is white supremacy at its finest, because you can say I'm African consciousness, but you can't see past the physical continent that he puts you in humanoid form in a book. So you are so lost on the physical realm that you cannot see your existence past equating it to something else physical. Now, Paul, let me put my point. Now what I'm saying is this. If we know that suns explode, if we know, spin off. Now we know that suns explode. Skipping this science lesson, we know that the sun explodes, it gives off carbon and elements, and it creates life. So suns have been exploding for billions and billions and billions of years, which means you would have to have existed for billions and billions of years.
Is that rye bread or ray bread? I'll take the ray bread.
He ain't trying to. He had an ego. He know he done.
I thought you was pro-black.
He know he done.
You reference the Peckerwood, but you can't reference the young guy.
Exactly. He know he done.
Come on, dog.
He know he done.
Listen, the young brother is running it down on these niggas. I understand every fucking thing he talking about. You's a damn lie. I understand every. Now look. I ain't gonna tell you I agree with him 100%. I agree with him about 85, 90 though. I agree with him about 85, 90.
Hold on.
And I agree he bust y'all ass. He know what he talking about, man. He know what he talking about.
Thank you, brother.
Whoa. All I want to know is what fucking 85% does the general agree with? Don't do it, Seti.
In spirit, I agree with him 100%.
What's the word for spirit in the Hebrew? Get off the mic.
Get off the Hebrew, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
This word. Give me that called energy. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's Ruach. It's the fucking wind.
Hey, name me one African empire that was atheist.
All of them.
You was a damn.
All of them.
Get out of here. Get out of here. With no creation, no creator, nothing. Name me one.
Yo, you sound like the Bible.
Man, if you think people walking around Egypt and Ghana and Mali talking that shit y'all talking, you crazy.
Okay, listen, let's take
I apologize. Yield for the God.
You know what I would love to see? I watch most of you guys and you are truly inspirational. But what I don't like and what I would like to see more of is y'all stop sizing each other dicks. Because it's one thing to toy around, play around, yeah, you my man, you right. Does it really matter? If he's kicking out knowledge, even if he's 85% correct, embrace him.
That's right.
That's how you love him. You add on to it. You don't give little sidebar jokes and snickering. You don't do that. See, that's what don't do that. That example, not to be, it doesn't matter. Not to be disrespectful, but while we standing here and while y'all keep sizing up each one's dick size every fucking day y'all do this, the white man continues to pick us off.
That's right.
Let's handle them and then we can fucking do that shit in-house. Right. Y'all can look in the mirror in the bathroom later. Let's deal with what we need to do now.
Hard back.
Peace.
Respect.
Hold up. As far as talking about plans of action, that's something that will be done, I believe, between the brothers when they put in work in. Ideology-wise, the brothers, they deal with the science. They deal with Euroscience. So we can't find evolution on the Kemetic walls. We cannot. Hold on. Neuroscience.
What is neuroscience? Science that they stole from African people?
That's part of it. Yeah, now you're right. As far as, let me clarify it. The Euros.
Who went to the museum though?
I got it.
Meaning is, there's truth in everything, and when we have one thing, how does this come about? The Euroscience I'm speaking about is the evolution, or which means the change or origin of man. You deal with the Euro thing. You're talking about these Astropololius man, Lucy. That's not on the Kemetic walls. On the Kemetic walls, it specifically states in all stories that the science, life always existed, and it was called Nu, the universe. And it talks about the one that brought forth everything into existence. What is that one? That one is energy. I don't care what you want to name it. Protons, neutrons, electrons. So I'm not. Whoa. That is science. You're right. You're right. That's no. You're right. But I'm speaking specific. No. Hold on. Hold on. I'm speaking about the Euro ideology of how man came about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let me finish building. He asked me a question. So I see where you brothers are coming from. You're dealing with, this is what we have. These are the actual facts. Okay, what does the Kemetic science say about their kings and their reigns? They say there was 36,000 history before the first dynasty.
That's right.
Where is the archaeological evidence to support this? Let me finish. Where is the archaeological evidence? They say that is, hold on, the Euro, the Egyptologists, they say that, okay, we don't have no evidence of this. We don't know what happened. That Arab man can't build the Aswan Dome. We can't go into our city. We let him do that. So that's done. Unless we could go over there and talk about doing that. But what I see is there's truth in what you're saying as far as evolution, things do change. None of us here can say that there's no direct line to say this came from the human. He got 46 chromosomes. That's irrelevant. The fact, we don't gotta be scientists. We know if you study it, then you're gonna get to it. So the whole point is this. Here's the fact. The brother said, the young God over there said that we not the physical form. The young God said we not the physical form. I did this build on this. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. What makes things different is the vibrations of how things vibrate. How these things came about, we can't show and prove that. There's nothing you can say. To say that the Euro man is right about this area, I'm not dealing with that. So when we deal it, I just want you to show me where's this evolutionary Lucy thing on the Kemetic walls. Where did they say that we came from these animals?
Too easy. Because see, first of all, you messed up.
Let's get it, bro.
You said Kemet. What is it on the Kemet walls? Well, we deal with Africa. So I'm going to go to the oldest Africans on the earth, which is in the South. Did John Henry Clark not say that we came from the South, said he?
That's true.
That is true. So the oldest Africans that come from the South is the Cenotians, right? So they have a cosmological system, right? And in their story, it says that they came from big, hairy beasts. Is that not evolution? Is that not the evolutionary model? Now, hold on. Don't let me finish. Let me finish. So, big hairy beast. What is a monkey to you? Is that not a beast? Is that not a big hairy beast? So let me make my point. So my point is, evolution is not a non-African concept. Because we already told you beast, which is an animal, which means we can come from animals. That's an African, I'm not done. In the Dogon cosmological system, evolution, they have a grass phase, they have an animal phase, they have a star phase, they have all these different phases. So, again, people coming from animals in the Dogons as well as in the South. So this is not a non-African concept. This is not a non-African concept. Now, I'm not saying it's not a metaphor in these cosmological systems, but what I'm saying is Charles Darwin rediscovers evolution. Hold on. Charles Darwin did not invent evolution. He rediscovers evolution from the African mind. And until you study evolution and know what it really is, you won't know what you're talking about.
Come here, brother. Hold up, brother. Come back. Hold on. I ain't said nothing. Let me just get one. I just want one question to build on.
In Egyptian literature, right, is the ancestor. They call him the great ancestor, the baboon in Egypt. Anybody want to challenge that? I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Hold up. Let me grab something. Let me show you something. All you have to do is go to the wall and look at the god Khnum. It show man on the wheel. It don't show him molding no monkeys. It don't show no platypuses, no amoebas. It shows a man. He molded man from mud. It don't show no evolution.
Where did man come from?
His mama's womb.
So you don't believe in evolution?
Let me answer this.
You don't believe in evolution?
Let me bust you.
You just hear what I said. It's hard for you to believe.
No.
You might be too far down the road to turn back. You might be too far down the road to turn back.
I'm educated, bro.
No, you ain't.
Between me and you.
No, you need references. No, you need references. You need references. I'll wipe the floor with your ass. I'll wipe the floor with your ass.
Hold on. I got a question. Hold on. Let me ask the question.
What the hell is you talking about?
I got one.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh, you don't? Do you know what Darwinism is? Yeah, I know exactly what it is. All right, step back.
Step back.